What is good, Ninja? OG over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another PE News. Today, we have some awesome RPG news to go over, but before we get into that, guys, thank you so much for the likes. Seriously, doing awesome on that. Once again, we have a 500 like goal and 700 likes for a $5 eShop card. We have 2 of them that we are going to be giving away in terms of us hitting 700, so thank you so much. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and get right into this. And we are starting off with RPG Maker MV is coming to the PlayStation 4 and the Nintendo Switch. This has been leaked from, I think, an Amazon Mexico listing. So RPG Maker does make its grand return to consoles. RPG Maker MV, the 2015 released latest version of the PC RPG Maker series, is coming to the PS4 and the Nintendo Switch via publisher NIS America on November 27th. According to a listing on Amazon Mexico, PS4, Nintendo Switch have been leaked. So it wasn't, I guess, an official announcement, but it was out there. It's out there at this point. So let's go ahead and get into a little bit of an about and also the key features, because I was just recently learning about this game. I didn't really know much about this game until I had a recent live stream where people told me about it, but it seems like a pretty cool title, and I'm definitely going to be picking it up just so I can play you guys' creations. So let's start with the about. Start an epic journey with you. Become a master game developer with RPG Maker MV, with an arsenal of tools at your fingertips to create, elaborate, exciting and memorable video games directly from your console. Then share your adventure online with other players who can enjoy your ethical chronicles. The possibilities are endless with the latest and greatest RPG Maker software, with hundreds of assets and an infinite number of ways to create your game. Turn your dream story into the next great video game. Here are the key features of the title. Your next adventure starts here. A fantasy tale of knights and dragons, a modern history of high school romance, a chronicle of gods and demons. If you can dream it, you can make it. Game development is easy. RPG Maker MV provides the ease to navigate and develop with a world and character creation, personalization from around the world, and more. Brand, upload, and play. Enjoy games made by other players with the RPG Maker MV player. Last intervention to download and play, even without RPG Maker MV software. An endless source of personalization, with hundreds of graphic assets and an infinite number of possibilities to create your own world and history. The sky's the limit. Dual audio, English and Japanese. So this is actually pretty hype for a number of reasons, because one, I'm not huge on making and creating and doing all that type of stuff, but at the same time, I am huge on downloading other people's creations. I remember like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, the level editor in there, Little Big Planet. Anytime that you give people tools to create certain things, I'm always going to be excited to see what that person can create in that game if I generally like the gameplay. And of course, this is RPG Maker, so it's just going to be like a standard RPG turn-based, however they have it in there. But from what I understand, there's all sorts of crazy games that people have made, even like Chrono Trigger type of mods and stuff like that, to make the game play like it, to make it advance like it, be the same story. I mean, there's all sorts of things. So I will let you guys do all the work, and I will be playing whatever RPGs are rated the best or anything that's on there. I've just never had a platform to where I felt really comfortable playing like a RPG Maker on. PC's cool now, but I realized that I'd rather just use my PC for work and not necessarily as much for playing video games. But at the same time, I still have Steam and all that. I just rather play on a console instead of having it on my PC. So I'm really happy that RPG Maker MV is coming to Nintendo Switch. This is going to be a way for me to share with the community in terms of just getting you guys' games, because I know you guys are going to create some awesome stuff. Might take a little bit. The game doesn't come out till November, so some great games, or some truly great games, it's going to take some time. So maybe I'm not going to be playing you guys' creations till 2019, but at the same time, it's still cool the game is coming, and we can finally get an RPG Maker that returns back to consoles, because it's been a while since we've seen that. I think the last RPG Maker was on the Nintendo 3DS, and I just didn't even bother to play it on there just because, I don't know, I just don't want an RPG only on there, especially with the Switch in terms of what that system can do. Obviously, the Switch would be ideal for RPG Maker. You get the portable experience and you get the home console experience all into one. So RPG Maker, something that I've always wanted to get into, but just never kind of felt the need to go out there and get it for whatever platform was on. But finally, we're getting on the Nintendo Switch. Perfect platform to play this style of game. So I'm excited about that, especially after all the information you guys gave me on my live stream recently. I was like, man, this can actually be pretty cool on the Nintendo Switch. So what do you guys think about RPG Maker coming over to the consoles, PS4 and the Nintendo Switch this November? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, now moving into the next topic here, we have a demo for Shining Resonance Refrain, and it launches on June 12th, the big day for Nintendo's E3 Direct, or Nintendo Direct E3, I should say. So this is definitely hype, guys. So you can try out the action RPG ahead of its July release. Sega will release a demo for the upcoming action RPG Shining Resonance Refrain across the PS4, Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch on June 12th. So no matter what platform you have, you will be able to play this demo. The publisher has confirmed this to Gamatsu, so shout outs to them for that. Now we are still awaiting the confirmation from Sega of Europe, which handles the PC version, regarding whether a PC demo will be released. So stay tuned for information there, guys. Now Shining Resonance Refrain is due out worldwide for the PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC July 10th in Japan. It's already available for the PlayStation 4 and will launch on the Nintendo Switch on July 12th. So really excited about this one, guys. Shining Resonance Refrain is essentially a beefed up PS3 version. I think it came out back in 2008 or something like that, and the game never came overseas. So the fact that we're finally getting this here, but there's extras and there's better graphics, better frame rate, more stabilization, they've added new content in, a great new game plus mode, new characters. They've really made it a much better experience. I guess good things come to those who wait. Maybe Sega shouldn't have made us wait this long, but at the same time, I think that waiting and getting it on these systems, PS4, Xbox One, PC, Nintendo Switch especially, is actually really good, because I watched the trailer, which I think I've shown on here too, the trailer for the Nintendo Switch version, and it's looking beautiful. I love the style of the game, kind of reminds me of like a Tales type of style. It looks very good with the action, the gameplay looks fun, so I'm excited to kind of get into Shining Resonance Refrain, because I remember following it back in the day. I was in college when this game was being advertised in Japan, but never came over, and I always wondered what happened to this game, and then essentially I just forgot about it. After like 2010 or so, I just kind of forgot about the game and didn't think about it, but then when they said that it was finally coming back, I was like, oh, that game. I remember following that game when I was in college and looking at all the different sites in terms of PS3 games and things like that, man. So it's so awesome that they're bringing it back, and they're bringing it back in this way, and I think a demo is going to convince a lot of people to play this one, because I just don't think this game has the type of publicity in terms of other games, especially those coming out in July. Octopath, you also have Captain Toad coming out in July as well. Heck, we saw Crash Bandicoot say, we're getting out of July, so they went to June. So I think that that's going to help. Obviously, that's going to help a bit, but I think that Octopath is obviously the big RPG in July. Then, of course, the big first-party Nintendo game would be Captain Toad. So having a demo at this point, a month before, gives people some time to check it out, see if they're going to like the game. But I think based on what we've seen so far, I think it's going to be a solid game, and based on what Japanese players said even back in the day, back in 2008, 2009, it's a pretty good game. So we'll see this improved version here as well, all the different systems, PC too. So what do you guys think about Shining Resonance Refrain getting a demo here? Are you guys going to try it out June 12th? That is Nintendo's Nintendo Direct E3. That's the same day, guys. Remember, I will be streaming that live here as well. We'll be giving away Nintendo Switch, so you want to make sure that you show up here too. So what do you guys think about all of this when it comes to Shining Resonance Refrain in the demo? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the final topic for this video, Anima, Gate of Memories, and Anima, Gate of Memories, the Nameless Chronicles are both coming to the Nintendo Switch. 2 games in 1. So following up on the yesterday's PEGI rating, the Nintendo Switch is confirmed to be getting Anima Gate of Memories, the Nameless Chronicles, and it's also going to get the original Anima Gate of Memories as well. Now players will be able to purchase the 2 titles individually, or you can get it as a bundle, so it'll cost $19.99 or $29.99 respectively. Now here's a little bit more about Anima Gate of Memories, then we'll get into the Nameless Chronicles. So Anima Gate of Memories is a third-person action RPG that tells the story of 2 beings linked by their involuntary pact, an ancestral monster and a young woman who has lost her past. Forced to stay together, their lives will take an unexpected turn when they discover that something more dark than they could imagine is about to start. A war in the shade in which both will have an involuntary leading role. Now you also have the dual characters. There's a deep history, epic battles with formidable opponents, a combat system that combines elements of traditional RPGs with frantic action and spectacular action spells and all this stuff, because I played this game. It's actually pretty cool. Unique places, a huge world. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you can do in the game. Now you also have Anima Memories, the Nameless Chronicles. So let's talk about this one a little bit. So Anima, the Nameless Chronicles is a third-person action role-playing game that tells the story of Sin Nombre, an immortal being with a curse, to travel the world for all eternity. When you encounter a shadow of your past, you must participate in a conflict that will put your whole existence at stake. They also talk about some other key features with the game as well in terms of what you can do, and the story seems pretty cool. I've never played the Nameless Chronicles, guys, so that's just one thing to know. I've never played that one. I've only played Anima Memories. I've played that one. I got a review code for it, I think like a year or so ago. I remember I played it on the PlayStation 4, thought it was pretty cool. You can kind of see that it's not like obviously the highest end of game out there. The size of the world is actually pretty good for what it's trying to do. I do like the combat in the game. I mean, it's pretty cool. You can get new abilities, you can level up, you can go around the huge world and learn different types of spells and magic. I mean, I had some fun when I played it. I actually live streamed it for like more than an hour on the channel back when I did. I think it was, like I said, 2016 or 2017, one of those two. But either way, I'm happy that these games are coming over to Nintendo Switch. I'll probably give it a try because I'll probably get a review code at some point. So it looks pretty cool. And the Nintendo Switch is just continuing to stack on and get more and more RPGs. We talked about 3 different ones today in PE News. So that's awesome stuff as well. You guys know we love RPGs here on Player Essence. So what do you guys think about all this when it comes to Anima Memories, when it comes to the Shining Resonance Refrain demo, and also RPG Maker coming over to Nintendo Switch? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of Player Essence across the internet in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube Live gaming page and consider supporting Player Essence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emotes via YouTube sponsorship. So check out the link in the description below and consider supporting Player Essence right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to Player Essence for the latest RPG, Japanese, Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you, Ninja, for the next video. Peace.